Welcome to Captain of Industry. My name is Corporal Hobbs, and we are back in episode 6. So, been some time. I was just going through upgrading some of our storages, just letting some time pass, and completing all of our research. So, if we take a look, we've finished all the research lab equipment ones, and so now we are ready to jump into building our lab equipment 2s, which we will do. But before that, let's take a look at some of our productions. So if we look, seems our copper is keeping up. Our iron is starting to go down a little bit. Our coal is keeping up. Our diesel is doing just fine. Our steel is going up slightly. If we look though at our main bus here, we can see our copper is backed up just fine. We got plenty of copper storage. Same with concrete and rubber, but steel is an issue. And one of the things that is an issue with this is our steel is not getting transported fast enough over to our or our iron is not getting transported fast enough. Our trucks can just not keep up. So I think what we are going to do is use some of this Unity I've been stockpiling and some of the construction 3s, and we are going to put in a 200 belt conveyor over here, and we are going to hook our iron ore into a conveyor belt system so we can start transporting this iron to our smelters. And this should save our trucks a lot of deliveries. As you can see, we have 37 deliveries of iron being done, same with coal. So I think we will do the same with coal. Our coal is backed up over here, but this will just help save the trucks trying to transport everything. So we'll do that. Oh, missed this guy here. There we go. So that gets us a belt of iron and a belt of coal going. And I laid these out in between episodes just to make sure I line up all the pillars so our trucks can get through. Took a little bit of time, but want to keep this area open for our vehicles. And let's see, we need this guy and this guy. There we go. And basically the way I prioritize this is our ore sorter here in the middle that can handle both iron and coal will have priority for inputs or outputs, and then our dedicated individual ones are the backups. That way the trucks can always, if they get a mixed load, they can unload that first, and then if they are a dedicated just coal and rock or dirt, then they can go to the other ore sorting plants. But with that, that should help us get truck deliveries under control. And then that should help us with our steel production, because currently it's constantly turning on and off. We're running 89% on that one, and the one on the end is 44%. So while we're building out our lab equipment 2s, we can let that run in the background and then see if that improves the situation. But speaking of lab equipment 2s, let's look at our recipes. So to make lab equipment 2s, we are going to need lab equipment 1, some paper, and some glass. To make paper, we need a chemical plant. We're going to make steam, mix it with some limestone and some wood chips. That will give us the paper. So that will be our chemical plant. To get the wood chips, we'll just take wood, break that down, One shredder will make us 24 wood chips. We need at most 12 wood chips and then 3 steam. We are going to use wood chips to turn into steam as well. So let's set up a build here. So if we look, we can make 24 paper. 24 paper we'll need 16 of that at max to make into lab equipment 2s. So 16, and then we'll need 3 steam. Each wood chip is 1 steam. So we need about 19 wood chips per assembler. So I think for now, let's try and build something that is scalable. I brought in our wood, our limestone, and then we'll have paper over here. So I'm thinking we do our paper factories over here. We have our inputs in on this side. We have a little bit of room here to work with. So I think we do a space of 4. That way we can run our belts through here, and we still got a 1 tile gap. So that's where our limestone is going to come out. So limestone, let's just go like this. We'll raise it up to height 1. Flip this belt around. Then we go like that, and we don't need a tier 2 belt. And then we'll just put a connector on there. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So that gets us our limestone. Our wood chips we will bring up like this. We'll have wood chips over here. Yeah, we can come out right here. And we can do wood chips. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So that's our wood chips. Our steam will be over here. We'll still need to bring in water. So that is one thing we need to think about. So let's go like that. So that's our wood chips. We'll just do a split right there. We'll be able to extend our wood chips like that. Let's actually keep our belts raised up and then drop down. That way we can bring in our wood right here. So that's gonna be something like that. So we'll unpause all of this construction. That construction, that construction. The steam should be pretty easy. We can bring it out by 1 tile. And we will just run it to there, like that. And then connect that in. So that gets us steam. And we'll extend our belts out. There we go. Those are our inputs. Our outputs are right here. And we'll just do something like that. So that's all of our inputs. We have that. The only thing we need now is water. Which water we can... Let's bring up to height 5. We'll just run this out away from everything. Oops. Let's go right there. And then we'll connect it in over here. And that will be our water in. Now exhaust. Can't do anything with the exhaust at the moment besides vent it. So we'll do that right here. And we'll do something like that. So that gets us the exhaust. And we just connect it in to our smokestack. We don't need any of the other recipes on here. So we'll just do that. So we can vent our exhaust. Turn that on, turn that on. Turn this on. There we go. Get that last thing. Okay, so we got limestone coming in. We have wood chips. Just need steam now. And steam is going. Low supply of iron ore. That's fine. Yeah, that's exactly what we want, is all this iron to come over here and start stockpiling here instead. So now if we look, we are running 100%. And our steel production is now up, being produced more consistently now. Which means we should have more steel coming out through our belts. Which means we should have backup starting. Yeah, we're currently backed all the way up. Yeah, our construction 3s are running just fine. We have our vehicle part 2s. Speaking of vehicle part 2s, one thing we can do. So I've already gone ahead and upgraded our tree harvesters to the next vehicles. So let's take our pickups and start upgrading these. And the first ones we want to do, I think, are our unassigned ones. So we'll do that. And then we'll take our small excavators and start upgrading these. And I think the first one we will probably want to do is probably our iron. So we'll do iron first. Then we'll do coal. After we're done with that, we'll jump over to copper. Then limestone. Then sand. And then our project teams. So that does all of those. And we'll do pickups again. And we'll do iron first. Then coal. Then copper. Limestone. Sand. And then we do all. After that, the order doesn't really matter too much. Let's see, our production of parts tier 3 are going up. Production of our parts tier 2, or construction parts 2 are going up. And our production of construction part 1s are going up. And that's just the added steel now. Yeah, so we should see these kicking in a lot more. We have paper now, so we should be good to start running this. So we are making 12, or we are making 24 lab equipment. Each one of these needs 12, so we can run 2 of these at the moment. That will make 12 and 12 each. And I think we will probably need a little bit more production than that. So let's do that. Which means this guy, we need to extend out his belt and these belts as well. Okay. And now we need connectors here in the middle. And the way we will do that is we delete each one of these. There we go. So now we got the connectors in there. And now everything is connected together. So we'll do all of that hooked up. Should make us a lot more electronic, or a lot more lab equipment. We'll unpause our other lab equipment so those can all run. And then we need some more power. So let's extend out our generators some more. There we go. Don't have enough people. Yeah, it's gonna be because our health is getting pretty low now when a disease comes through. What we can do to help in the meantime is just unload our cruise ship, or our ship. So there's that. It gets us lab equipment 2s. Lab equipment 2s mean we can start upgrading all of our research. Okay. And each one of these now need 20 people, so we need 80 free workers to run all of this, which means we need to unpause another housing. And each one of these runs 12, or takes 12 to run, and we are producing 12 for each of these, so we'll need all 4 of those running to keep everything going. Let's see. Lab equipment is running, looks like 100% on everything. That should be good. This is making 12. So we are going to need some more here. Let's see. There we go, and there's that, and that. And now we should be good to just copy paste and copy paste. So that will get us more paper that we need. So that'll be 24 paper, and we need 16 paper. So that should keep up now. Looks like our power is keeping up at the moment, but yeah, not quite enough. So we need some more generators again. It actually looks like it might be a pipe issue. So we'll upgrade the pipe. Each one of these needs 3 diesel. Okay. So that should be good. Unity is going up slightly. Alright. So that upgrades our research. And let's start looking at what we can do with this upgraded research. So I'm thinking first thing we want to do could get right into silicon production, but I think we need a power plant, which means we are going to want to get our naphtha processing, our cracking, and our hydrogen reformers going. After that, we'll get our large storages. Then we will upgrade our ship so we can keep exploring. Once we are done with that, then we will jump over into our silicon production. So we'll get our advanced smelting, our arc furnaces, our thermal desalination, our electrolysis. Once we are done with that, we are going to need our power generation. Yeah. We'll do power generation, that way we can do our low pressure turbines. And then we will get into our water treatment, our incineration plants, our upgraded pipes, upgraded mixers, upgraded housing, our upgraded edicts, our upgraded greenhouse, our upgraded, or getting our first clinics going. Then we'll unlock just some of this extra stuff here. We'll do vehicle management, our rotary kilns, our upgraded trains. Then we'll do our luxury goods, our snack production, our exhaust production, or exhaust scrubbing. Then we will do all of our recycling. And finish it off with our hydrogen vehicles. And then finally, thermal storage. That should be all the research stuff. So we have a stockpile of all of our lab equipment. So we'll unpause our labs, start producing our research, which is going to kill our Unity. So what can we do to save some Unity? I'm thinking we'll do maintenance reducer. We'll turn that off. Yeah, our maintenance is hovering right around 900 or so. Yeah, so our 2 maintenance depots should be able to keep up with that. But that gets our research done. Or at least planned out. Let's take a look, see how everything is running. How is our steel? Steel is somewhat keeping up. I think. Let's try unpausing one more. Do we have enough people? We do. So we can unpause the rest of our steel smelting. Should help us with keeping everything going. Or making some more steel. Okay. So now our iron not keeping up with our production demands. Our vehicles are doing a lot better now. So our unassigned vehicles, we're no longer in the red. We're more stable. And we do have 9 trucks already. And Vehicle Depot is doing his thing. Yeah, we got our recycling plant running. So that's doing its thing. Yeah, now it's just a waiting game as we get our research finished. Our health is very low because of water pollution. And a lot of that is over here on our dump for our diesel production. Yeah, all this wastewater that we are producing. Our settlement is making 44. So I think I will bring you guys back once we have some of these researches done. We have a stockpile of some more construction parts, and then we'll go from there for what we're going to build next. So I'll see you guys here in a moment. All right, we are back. So let some time progress. Got our stockpiles of construction parts stocked back up. Got our research progressing. So let's take a look at what we've unlocked. So we got naphtha, cracking, our hydrogen, our upgraded pipes, our storages, housing, thermal, desalination, electrolysis, our wastewater, all the good stuff. So let's clear that out. And I think what we are going to work on, if we take a look at our diesel production, we are making about 162 diesel. If we look at our crude oil, we are using about 360 crude oil or so. And that's all being used by our basic distillers so far. So we're turning 60 crude oil into 27 diesel. Let's look at setting up a proper refinery. So the way we would do that is we'll have our distillation stage 1. So we'll take 60 of that crude oil, turn it into 48 medium and 12 heavy oil. The medium oil, we will take into distillation stage 2 and turn 48 of that medium oil into 36 diesel. So already we're turning 60 crude into 36 diesel. So 9 better than what we were doing. And with the light oil and us unlocking naphtha reprocessing. Oh, light oil. There we go. We can take that 30 light oil and turn it into 24 naphtha. And then with naphtha, we can turn that naphtha mixed with some hydrogen into an additional 24 diesel. So already we are up to, what, 60 diesel from 60 crude? Just doing one set of cracking. the other cracking that we can do is our heavy oil. We can take that heavy oil, mix it with some hydrogen, and get another 36 diesel. In this case, we are only getting 12 heavy oil, so we get half that, so 18. So that's 78 diesel out of 60 crude. And then fuel gas. One of the things we can do with fuel gas is we can also crack that. So 36 fuel gas into 24 diesel. In this case, we are getting 12, so that's a third of that. So that's another 8 diesel that we would get. So I've already gone through and built a blueprint. It is available for members, for the senior Lance Corporals. If you want access to all my blueprints from this season or last season, this refinery is basically the same thing that we built last season. So let us figure out where we are going to put this first. So we'll pause the game here. And let's take a look at our resource deposits. So let's get rid of everything except for our crude oil. So we have oil over here. We are down to 295,000 barrels. Just with how long the game's been running and how much we are burning through with the inefficient system. We have this crude oil over here on the map. We have a small deposit over here and a big deposit over here. I think this one... Yeah, this one is another million oil. Another million oil over there. Let's see if we have anything else. So we have this guy over here, which I think is only, yeah, 100,000 oil. Oh, we also have this guy over here, which is also 100,000. So we got 200,000 oil right here, a million right here, and a million over here. This area, we already know we are going to run into trying to dig out all this coal, as well as turning this into farmland for our settlement. So I'm thinking, let's see, we got copper right here. Could do something right over here for our oil build. I think that might be the best bet. We have water right here. We can do oil this way. It stays out of copper's way. So yeah, let's do that over here. So in that case, let's see. I'm thinking we do it right over here, maybe. So let's build our oil infrastructure over here. So our refinery will just go out this way. It still gives us plenty of room for farmland. We're near water if we need it, which we will. So let's unpause everything and let the trucks get to work building this. To make the water, let's see. So we'll need water. Let's look on here and see where our other groundwater is. Looks like that would be over here. So let's set up some groundwater pipes. So we'll just go right here. We'll just do a little bit of them. We don't need a crazy amount of water at the moment. So I think just a 200 pipe will be plenty for the moment. We'll do something like that. Don't want the trucks to interact with this. So let's go like that. And come out to height 5. So we need to get all the way over here. So I'm thinking we just follow our oil pipe from this oil that I put in. All right, and we'll do a goat pipe through here. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just getting through this area. We're just trying to avoid copper too much. There we go. Yeah, being on the outskirts of copper, I think we'll be fine. There's so much copper here. There we go, and water needs to go over there. And I think we end the pipe there. We'll bring in this oil pipe over here. Actually, let's go like this. And we'll run oil right through here. And we'll connect that in right there. And we'll get rid of that pipe. We'll bring water side by side with oil. And let's see. All right, so we got water to here. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I think just drop down to height 4 from here. Right there. Right there. Plug that in. Okay, and let this all get built. Actually, okay, now we can get rid of that. Flip that. And put in a pipe balancer here. There we go. And I ran the pipe while I was waiting for everything to finish. So our pipe comes over here, just follows our diesel pipe all the way through, over to here, and then to our oil build over here. And what we'll do is just reroute all of this oil going to our basic distillers over to there. And the other thing I built in between episodes was, or in between while we were waiting, is the upgraded diesel generators. So this will take 18 diesel and make 5 megawatts of power versus 3 diesel for 800 kilowatts. So what we'll do is unpause these. We can get rid of all of our old systems here. I think I'll hold off on using Unity for that. Instead, I'd rather use it on the pipe. So there's that. There's our pipes over here for everything. Okay. That gets that done. What we can do is run our diesel from here to our pipe here and just reverse the direction. And we'll do that once we have our oil up and running here. So let's see. What's a good way of doing this? There we go. Let's do something like that. Says it is not connected. Let's go find out why. Should be all the way to here. Oh. There we go. Okay, so pipe is filling up with diesel or oil. It's good. Our health is just crazy bad because of our water pollution and air pollution, which when we stop all of this exhaust from being created, it should help a lot. But let's see. So we should have some oil over here soon. Let's see how water is coming along. There we go. Okay, water all the way up to there, perfect. Okay, so that should get us the water that we need. We'll have the crude oil that we need. There we go. Okay, so let's go over this blueprint. So it is designed to be expandable. So this is the main section of the blueprint. All the tanks and everything are just the, you only need to place it down once. It's just the starting section of the blueprint. And then from there you have your expansion modules. And the way it's designed is you should be able to just grab the expansion module and then place it down, and then you should be able to just drag, and as much diesel or crude oil processing that you need, you can just keep expanding it. But each module will take 120 crude oil, 99 water, 30 coal, 72 compost if you have it, and 48 dirt if you have it. And if you're doing max cracking, it should produce 156 diesel. Otherwise, if you are needing naphtha, then you can produce up to 138 naphtha or 96 fuel gas, depending on how you set up your cracking. And then you also have fertilizer and sulfur. So let's see. Pipe is filling up. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for that oil to get over here to us. which I guess we could have built this over here, just so we have it. Let's see. Thinking we do power. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. We'll go down this line right here. So we'll pause all of these. Get this built. We will need a smokestack over here for exhaust. Okay. And then we have our diesel over here. So we'll do a balancer. And we'll just pull our diesel through. So like that. There we go. So trucks can get all of this built. Okay, and we have crude oil and water coming in now. So let's unpause everything so we can see how this works exactly. Of course, we are short on people. I was expecting that. And we don't need this running or this running. Same with this guy or this guy. Or that. I don't even think we need that running yet. Okay. So the way this works, we got our distillation stages. So stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. We have our sour water stripper. So going through, we are going to be making sour water from distillation stage 1. It makes 18. One machine can process 36, so we can run both of our distillation stages and our sour water stripper. That will mix some steam, some sour water. That'll make us some sulfur, some ammonia, and some water. Our stage 2, we take that medium oil, we mix it with some steam, we get some diesel and some light oil. And then that light oil, we mix it with some more steam and we get some naphtha and some fuel gas. Everything is prioritized out for outputs, and then we will take our naphtha. So we have 24 and 24. So we can crack 48 of our naphtha mixed with some hydrogen and turn that into 48 diesel. And everything is controlled through all the different pipe balancers in here for where everything is prioritized out. Over here on our heavy cracking, we can either change it to naphtha or diesel. And then depending on which one you do, you just change the pipe around. And the bottom one is diesel. So we'll connect into our diesel pipe like that. And the only thing we need now is some steam, which will come from our coal. And we don't want this guy to run out. So we'll set a higher priority there on it. In case of sulfur backing up from our sour water, we also have a burner here that can burn that sulfur. It will generate a little bit of air pollution, but it should stop sour water from backing up. Then we also have our basic boiler, so it'll use coal and water to make steam. And then any byproducts that are in excess, for the most part, we can turn into additional steam. So we're not using our coal. But let's see, we should just need some coal here, and then this should start the process. The other part of this process is making organic fertilizer, so we can take compost, mix it with some dirt, and make organic fertilizer. The organic fertilizer we can mix with some ammonia and some oxygen and make fertilizer 1, which should unpause that and that. We don't have the recipe yet for making ammonia, so that's one recipe we are missing. So once we have that recipe, we can set this, but this chemical plant will make the ammonia that we need. In case the sour water stripper is not keeping up with the ammonia that it's producing. But with this starting, that should start making us all the diesel. So we got diesel going out. There's our diesel pipe. So we have naphtha down here in the bottom. We have fuel gas. And we have our diesel. And then we have our fertilizer at the very top. But all of these will get filled up, and then the excess will get turned into diesel with the way we currently have it set up. We got some fertilizer being produced. All of that's good. Thankfully, we're not too far away from all of our coal. So a truck should be able to keep up with this process for now. But let's put in a vehicle ramp. And I'm thinking we will just do it right there. We'll take our diesel pipe out. Thinking right here. That'll give us plenty of room. And let's run our diesel over here. There we go. Okay, and priority out will be to our power system, which means we can shut this down over here. Which means we'll flip this guy around so we can drain all that diesel out. And then from there, we should be good to get rid of all of this. Actually, pretty much everything out over here. We'll just do something like that. Like that. And then, yeah, just clean all of this stuff up now, since we don't need it anymore. Okay, so that gets rid of all of that. Get rid of all of that. We need to unpause our power. There we go. These guys probably want to have on a higher priority for workers. Let's see. Okay, what is going on? Looks like workers are an issue, so let's unload the crew from our ship. Okay, and yeah, those guys are already deprioritized. Yeah, it looks like it is just our health being an issue, causing our population to tank. Let's see, what is going on here? Okay, we don't need you, don't need you. Can flip this guy around. So that gets us diesel to there. This guy we flip. And then this guy we flip as well. And then let's remove that diesel from there. See if we can get it to fill up our tank again. And what we'll actually do is get rid of this pipe. Let's do a fluid storage over here. Like this. Oops. There we go. Diesel. Diesel. Output priority. Okay, perfect. And let's go like this. Pause, remove. This diesel we will pause, remove. This guy we will pause. Okay, all of these guys are already taken care of. And then this diesel we will quick remove. And then same with this diesel. Okay, now just undo all of that. Not enough maintenance. Okay, we have our diesel in here though. And that should get all of our power generation back up and running. There we go. And it will prioritize feeding that tank first now before anything else. And oil plant is back up and running. Perfect. Maintenance should be back up and running. We're actually due for another one, so we'll unpause it. Our fuel station should get their fuel again. And oil is back up and running. Okay. So all of that is good. And then we should have some diesel coming through. Yeah, and then it's going to get split here, both sides. So that should get more diesel over to all of our trucks. So our fuel station should fill back up. We got our naphtha. Here's our diesel. And we're running on about 20 megawatts. So should only see about 4 of our generators kicking on. But here's that. Oil is back up and running. Good. Okay, and we should see diesel production going back up now. So should be good finally. We did get our fuel tank upgrade and our bigger trains. So let's go over to our ship designer. Let's put in our bigger fuel tank. How's our health doing? Our air pollution should be a lot lower. Same with our water pollution. Yeah, we're down to 4 again. There's all that. And let's look over here. Yeah, our water's doing just fine. And then in between, while I was waiting, I did build our oil pumps out here. That way we're ready to go when it's time to turn that system on. Once we run out. Okay. So that should be good. Okay, we got labs up and running again. Yeah, diesel is turned back on. And what we'll do is come down over here and prioritize our diesel cracking. So we got some fuel gas. We don't really need the naphtha at the moment, so I'm fine with everything getting turned over into diesel. Let's see, hydrogen is doing his thing. Just checking the pipes down here. Okay. Perfect. Not enough unity to fix our unity situation. Oh, what's going on with power? Or with our health? Our edicts. Okay. That's the issue. Okay, so health is good. We are getting workers again. Our trucks are all stable, and we finished upgrading everything. So let's get rid of all of that. So we have all of our pickup trucks upgraded to the trucks. Same with our excavators, and we have our large tree harvesters. So we're good on there. Diesel, yeah, we are up to 156. So what I think I will do is put in a expansion module. We'll go ahead and do that right now. We could probably just turn on one of them. That should be all that we need. And that should give us plenty of diesel. But we'll let the trucks build that. Yeah, we still got plenty of building or construction parts. So that should be good. Here's all that. Our health is still low because of our edicts. So one thing that we did unlock was our squares here. So let's go ahead and put these guys in. And we want these to be highest priority, and this will give us 1 extra unity. And we'll get the other ones placed out as well. So the way these work is it'll give a bonus of 1 unity as long as our housing is touching it. So that's why we do the 3x3 grid style for our settlement. And yeah, it just takes some basic construction parts and some concrete slabs. So that should be good. Our diesel is evening back out. We have our fuel station up here for our digging going on over here in this corner, which we're almost done with. A lot of our coal guys are out. That's fine. We still have plenty of coal backed up. There we have our fuel station over here. Have these guys. Okay. And this will have a priority to feed our main fuel station before anything else. All right. That's good. We got our vehicle management 3s. So that's good. Okay. Yeah, I think that is all good. So if we look, yeah, we got most of our main stuff done. We expanded our oil and we got our research upgraded. So that should be fine. Yeah, we got this transitioned over. We can unpause one more of these, which means we'll want that running, that running, that running, that running, and these guys running. I'll just hook up our diesel again and get rid of our naphtha. There we go. So that should make us a little bit more diesel. And then this guy will actually leave it as a priority out for the naphtha. Because naphtha we will be using to make rubber, which we need. And we'll do that with sulfur. And then same with plastic. So we'll use naphtha with some chlorine to make us plastic. So chlorine will need brine, and brine. There's a bunch of different ways we can get it. But I think that's where I'll leave this episode. So thank you so much for hanging out and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in episode 7.